To the factor, before you know it, colder temperatures will be sweeping into the Houston area. Is your home ready? Factor photographers Mark Woodburn and John Starling joined me for a trip to Bearings Hardware to get some advice for you. So, Michael, it's getting that time in Houston. We're concerned about next week. When should we be concerned as homeowners about the temperature? The temperature should be about what before we start hitting you guys here at Bearings?
Anytime it gets towards freezing, 30 to 32 degrees, and you know it's going to be there for more than 24 hours or so, you need to be concerned. So that's the first thing you want to look for. Is it going to be below 32 degrees, which is freezing?
Got it. And of course, you can prepare us with some insulation. That's probably your most popular product right now.
Sure.
Right?
So the first thing we're going to look for is if you have exposed pipes, any type of exposed pipes, you want to make sure these little devices, pretty simple, it's got a little slice in it. Wrap it around any exposed pipe, okay? Once we have our pipes wrapped, or shall I say, insulation on the pipes, then we move to the faucets. So anytime you have an exposed faucet where you turn your water hose on, you want to put something like this as a faucet protector.
Got it.
Really easy to work. All you got to do, pull a little device here, wrap that around your spigot, and then you're going to pull this device, push this button, and that just puts it right up against the wall.
And that's insulating it on the outside.
Yes,
so
that's keeping your
temperatures won't get to it.
Correct. So you want to make sure it's not covered. Now, what some people think they can do is take regular towels.
I've seen that before.
And if you're going to use towels as a last resort, make sure you wrap it with plastic of some sort.
Got it.
Because if you use a towel, it gets wet, it freezes, it makes it worse.
Okay.
But if you put plastic over the towel, then it's effective.
Got it, got it. What else is on your list to insulate your house or winterize it in extreme temperatures like we're expecting?
Well, also, if you've got plants, you're worried about plants freezing. So you've got these plant covers. This one comes 10 foot by 20 foot, so you can kind of lay it over your plant. If you've got some bushes that you want to cover, this is like a little bag that goes over the bush, so you just slip it right over your bushes. Now, once again, when you're talking about freezing in plants, you don't want to use sheets because sheets retain moisture. And if that sheet freezes, your plants are going to freeze. When you use these types of blankets, they don't retain the moisture, but it does keep the plant warm.
Got it, got it. What else is on your list to keep us going?
Well, if you remember the last time we had a freeze, we lost power.
Yeah.
So in case that happens, make sure you keep a good lantern available. Have a good lantern available. Once you have your lantern, that's great. And here's a really cool device that's pretty new. What this does is you put this on the end of your faucet, okay? If the temperature goes below freezing, what it does is it opens a valve and it'll allow the water to drip. So that the pipes don't freeze.
Now, there's always been some question as to whether you should allow the dripping either in your home or outside your home during extreme cold temperatures. What do you recommend?
Well, the fire department kind of frowns on it because if everybody's doing it, we could lose water pressure. But for the most part, it is very effective in keeping your pipes from freezing.
Got it. But this will limit or make sure you're not just constantly running water, only if it goes
below certain degrees. So again, what you do is put on your faucet, open up the faucet. It's now activated. When it freezes, this thing opens and it just slowly allows a little drip to keep your pipes from freezing. Very, very effective and pretty cool. It's called the Freeze Miser. Very, very handy.
All right.
And of course, if it's going to get cold, we might need some heat.
Got it.
So what we can do is make sure that we keep a nice little heater available. So again, number one, we want to try to stay away from gas heaters if possible. Electric heaters are much safer, and all electric heaters come with a tip-over feature. If you accidentally knock it over, it shuts off, so you don't have to worry about catching anything on fire. But a nice little heater for the when it's cold and you don't have heat in certain rooms, having a good little heater is a great thing to have.
Now, what about this power station? Say we lose power again. Could you put something like that into use, but only for, I guess, limited utilities or devices?
So basically, it's like a generator. So it's a small version of a generator. Now, of course, you've got to charge it. And depending on what you're running, you could run your refrigerator off of it. Yeah, you could run your refrigerator off of it, a few lights throughout the house. And it's a really good handy unit if you know you're going to lose power for extended periods of time.
Got it. So it looks like I think you have us prepared.
There you go.
We appreciate it, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Sure.
And of course,